Aewuo nanu are enkitok naewuo aiteru enaang nalotu aton metorikuni enkaini ai neitokini ariku enkae na yiok pikira kumok kitii enkang nabo metaa nkirfanai naipar ajoki pakanyoo ntaipaye timiyieunono onkaini miyieu orpayian netii enkaini.
Technically, a Maasai man can have as many wives as he wants to. Now, the concept of polygamy has always intrigued me because it is so foreign and so different from what I was taught about love and marriage in the Western culture. You know, that notion where two individuals come together as two pieces of a whole to complete each other in perfect romance and harmony. That is just so different from what happens here. So I've come out here all the way to this Tanzanian village, a Maasai village, to learn a little bit more about what it's like to have co-wives. So this is Yayai. And I met Yayai through Stephanie, her daughter-in-law. And Yayai has agreed to explain to me about Maasai marriage, how it works and what it's like to have a husband who has other wives.
Ara nanu Penina naing'ua apa atua Maasai tidie apa kimanya paalotu enakop. Ara nanu nkera isiet neeta enkaini ai napishana neeta enkai ile nikiyaku duo iltung'anak kumok tenkang.
Yayai and her family live in the Maasai steppe in Tanzania, far from the country's popular tourist attractions like Kilimanjaro or Zanzibar. They all live together in a boma. In Maasai culture, that's an extended household or a family unit with several houses built around a central cattle pen. This is their home.
Ayerita emutu. Ayera kitangara enda.
Oh, unakula?
Ladies first, eh?
Yeah.
Lorore da kuna pookin duo natii boo. Mayiolo pae nanu. Ndiki duo yie sie tiaki duo tolimu.
Maasai, they don't count the cattle because it's considered bad luck to count how many cattle you have, so they don't do it.
Sarikoma.
What about that one? What's her name?
This one's called Pemba.
Pemba. Like Pemba Island.
Like Pemba Island, yes. I gave her the name.
Oh. What about this one?
This one?
Yes.
It's called Namelok.
Nenga jayana. Nenga ngayana nikiti orpayian lai onkera ainei.
Stephanie, how many people live in this boma?
I never counted, but I think it's about 40 maybe.
Oh wow,
Yes.
nice community.
It's a big family. You're never alone. This is why Yaya likes this way of life. Because there's always people to talk with.
This is the Maasai way of showing, or the way of showing respect to elder Maasai.
Nyana engaji engaini ai, nyana engaini ai.
Nice.
Wayangai kilikuwan ada kanyo ada Maasai enkituak kumok.
Jeto sidai. Amu amu duo orpayian nkituak kumok amu ninche dii ninye eramatare ormaasai. Amu ninche nkituak kumok peeku eramatare enye amu nkera amu neiho deu nkera kumok ontoyie netumi mari.
O enkitok etumo atum orpayian kumok.
Metum. Metum.
No.
Aewuo nanu are enkitok naewuo aiteru enaang nalotu aton metorikuni enkaini ai niitokini ariku enkae nekiponu atoni duo pookin tenebo. Nche duo anyor enoshi anyor tukul metaa ore duo yari anyor ara duo enchipai anyor inaini ai osinye perikuni na nikiponu atoni osinye nolongi gilia apuo ariku enkae nikinyor ake tukul. Enyor ayo amu kitoni yiok tenebo ore naari yiok nikitoni yiok tenebo neking'ar endaa tenebo nekinyorra nenyorra nkera ang.
For us, it doesn't exist like this because we were raised to not think about it.
Aji nanu pasupen nameneja nenya nasunanu nkajai nenya nangai ni to kaine nenya nangai ni otu dinato yokona natalo di ondai mi yudi wana ne osha family ai otu di ondai to nabudo
mekiata yiok ina amaata nanu nemeeta sinye kunda ini taine metaa niking'asa yiok aataning ina naji duo agora mahomo orpayian endaa jau mikiata yiok tukul metaa ore nge yiok kitubulutua ake duo meeta ina toki metaa nge dininge sana ina najoki ninye kanyo ntai piyata tata neja metaa ayu sinanu narriyo kai parajoki kanyo ntai pitiu neja ore tanji yiok pikitoni kira kumok toonkang'itie ni ina toki mikiata na yiok pikira kumok kitii enkang nabo metaa nche sana ina iparajoki pakanyo ntai paye timiyieuno noonkaini miyieu orpayian tenkaini.
Stephanie, tell us a little bit about your story. How did you get here?
I got here. First time I came here was in 2011 because I had met Sokoine on Mafia Island where I was working as a research volunteer, and he was working there also as security guard for a dive center. And I already spoke Swahili at that point, and I was trying to speak Swahili to him a little bit, but he didn't seem so interested. He was like quite shy. But then someone, after maybe 3 weeks on the island, told me that he likes me, and I was like, what? Crazy, because I didn't think that he would like me at all. But so we got talking, and then we ended up being together. And then my contract had ended, and I wanted to stay in Tanzania, and I wanted to stay with him. So I said, hey, let's go to your traditional Massai home, because for me, I thought this was the only way for me to keep hold of him. I knew if I left him, we wouldn't be together anymore. So, yeah.
And so you've been living here for how long?
9 years now.
9 years. In this Massai village.
Yeah, in this Massai village.
Stephanie recently went viral on YouTube when she appeared in a video telling the story of her marriage to Sokoine, her Massai husband. The video got over 10 million views to date.
Nata epaha payamo inyoriyete nitono penyor bayelino oyo nemekinyoriyo tenena nuapei mayina nena noko peny nato norbayan ayina norbayala yota gulikitwa nikiponu atoni open ata amadi tarangi ten matejo dua kama dama tarangi mekibwa uloti de nikibwa atoni nikingadonye duo yoku na lorore poki nikibo yoku atoni tiaula anyo sim hata meti orpayan oye ngeri gitono meto orpayan nya yo sim meta epa habai
Ijodo ehora ye yunijuki yok ruko sendai ngaini
ayo saja kita iruko siyengaini amusidai ore ndai ngesendai tubulunyi lokwa akilinyi inyoror ngani openy ninge Maasai nenyor ninge enkang sapuk natilungana kumo neteneyau lolo tungana neponu aka anyoru omeroroni topokin tenebo enyorra meta baiki beneja sendai tu ngendai miyu o sendai ndai tatanji pimiyololo ngesi yitubulunya natona torpayian openy basi nimokusiye ase nikita moba yora njana mikiyora nji yoko orpayian lenkito nabo le yakopeny nalato norpayian lino
Then yes.
Why do you think it's so difficult for us, raised in the so-called West, to understand the Maasai way of love and marriage?
I think because I had to question myself that same thing, because it takes a lot of time for us and a lot of effort to get out of the ways or the system or the way of thinking that we have been raised to think, to believe. Like our thoughts, our Western thoughts on love and marriage and even what is right, what is wrong. We have been raised with these thoughts from when we were little. Of course, that we think when we grow up that this is the only way to live. But then actually when you travel and you meet other people and you talk to them, especially when you talk to them in their own language, when you really get to understand how they think, then you realize that actually my way of thinking is not the only way of thinking. And right and left and good and bad, these are like very, they can be defined in many different ways. So it's difficult because we have to let go of everything that we have ever been taught is right. So you have to let go of that, and that's really difficult, I think.
Tena kito nata tenda tia tua do ena nyorang weninyi ena ngisine kanyo ndaga nyorata ngamu tapa ininya nange nyorata sidai amu ore nda nyorata nengena inda nyorata neltungana kwa ronyora oyo nikinyorra yo kera ltungana kumok meta ajotu nana nyorata ngisidai ltungana kumok
kaetu olkaiki lolpayiani tolimota yiok
alimu tadu inyalde orpayian lai amu kuyate orpayian lai nesidai orpayian lai yake okihok ake sidai amu kindipa di maisha pokira sidai orpayian lai etu ana mukore yu nesuj meta etu ana bai mukore suj ana mukore yu toki nesuj eliaka jo epal amu tu ana mukore yu nesuj lorore lonkitua kumok tu ana mukore yu nesuj niki menkop duo na belekenya nenki belekenya ngo mukore tu ana apa ibelekenya pe ngo amu idolta daje tayiolo kintoki tukumo paake meta ngeyu singer Maasai ningwa orkwak lenye meta eyuni orkwak lenye.
That was Yayai and her perspective on marriage. Now, look, I know it's not all rainbows and butterflies, and I know that I, as a Mzungu, an outsider, a white foreigner, will never hear about even half of the problems that people in Maasai marriages face. But I hope that what this video gave you is a slightly different perspective on how family structures can work, and that there is no single answer to what a good marriage should be. Every culture has its own version, and it's all about how we were raised and the ideas of romance and love and marriage that we've internalized along the way.